how is the escrow created? OK， 这个 escrow 怎么开始的呢 ？OK，they need a separate written agreement. It's called escrow instructions. OK， 它另外一个文件叫 escrow instruction， 从 escrow 出来的。So how do they create this instruction? It's from the contract, right? That you have. OK， 你买卖的协议 ，OK， 它抽这些条件等等数值出来。Okay, they take all of the content of your contract and make a set of instructions. Okay, how much it is, how and when we close, right? Who does the termite? Okay, what equipment is left in the house? Okay, etc., 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 right? All of the terms, money, etc.
You get the contract out of the when they do the counter offers?
Yes, including counter offers, etc., right? 他从你协议这边所有的协议，所有的钱啊、条件啊等等都写上去 ，OK？ And they act as a third neutral party, OK？ 他是第三者 ，OK？ 不参与你们那个交易的 ，OK？ 他不管，他就是帮你们操作。And they hold funds, right? They take care of the money. 他管那个钱 ，and conditions, right? And documents. OK， 你符合条件，他就过户了，等等 ，OK。So, escrow is needed or highly recommended for what? Sales of real property, OK， 买卖房子，做贷款，从贷款 ，OK， loans and exchanges， 交换房子 ，OK。Now required by law, OK， 法律必须要 escrow 的 ，OK。Liquor license transfer, OK。In the future, we're gonna have dispensary licenses and farming of cannabis licenses. Okay, you could do the transfer of those too. Okay. Security sales of real estate. Okay. Court order transfer, probate sale. Okay. 法庭转让房子的，对，例如就是屋主死了 ，OK， 他要处理这个东西，必须要通过 escrow 去做的 ，OK。So this side you need escrow. This is highly recommended on this side, okay. Okay, requirement of a valid escrow. OK， 经规的合法的 escrow， 它需要什么东西 ？OK， sign escrow instruction by both parties. Okay, just to check if the contract has whatever it is. Okay, turn into the escrow instructions. Okay， 它协议有什么东西，它这个escrow 它有做，全部列出来 ，OK。They act as a dual agent of buyer and seller, okay. They're just conducting their business as a third neutral party, okay. 他帮 escrow 是帮他们去交易了 ，okay. And when all the money and all the document is ready, then they close escrow. Okay. Now, one thing you have to remember, okay, these escrow instructions are confidential. Okay, 是保密的。Okay， 很像协议的话 ，OK， 就是两方同意的东西都是保密的。Okay。An escrow agent must be strictly impartial. Okay， 他不可以帮一边的。Okay， and may not give advice to either party. Okay， 他不会教你怎么去操作的东西。Okay， Alright, escrow officer, not licensed by state, but an employee of a licensed escrow company. OK， 操作 escrow 的人员 OK， 他不需要 license， 他用公司的 license。OK， so in California or Southern California, OK, who can be escrow officers? Companies, corporation, attorney, OK, 律师，普通公司律师 or real estate broker. OK, I did escrow a couple of times. It's horrible. Okay, too many things to do. I spent half a day, okay, to close one escrow. Okay, a whole day typically. I have to write out over 10 checks, 12 plus checks. Okay, and who do I pay? I pay the listing agent. I pay the selling agent, right? The companies, okay, not the agent themselves. Okay, I pay the termite company, right? I pay the repairs, right? I pay title insurance, right? I pay the disclosure reports, right? I have to pay off the bank, okay, of the seller's loan, right? And I have to pay back the buyer whatever is left over, right? Etc. etc. The list goes on and on and on and on, okay? And fire insurance, right? Everything, okay? So it's not easy to do escrow, okay? Especially that you also have to take care of the loan documentation. They have to come in and sign, okay? So a lot of things, okay? The 2 deals that I did was easy because it's all cash, okay? There's no loans involved, okay? Not to try to discourage you not to do escrow, but it's a hassle. A lot of things to take care of, okay? 很多东西的 okay?
Do you make good money doing this?
Typical, you make about on both sides together about 3,000 for a regular house transaction. $1,500 on each side. That's typical, okay? But for lower amount of houses, like $300,000 homes, you're only making $800 per side. Okay, half. Okay. Alright, duties of a escrow company. 它有什么责任呢 ？Okay, conditional delivery. Okay, 它就是有条件，符合条件，它就是过户。Okay, confidentiality. Okay, 它有保密。And the deposit holder, they handle the money. Okay, 他管住这个钱。Okay, so 3 items, right? Mainly, keep it confidential. Okay, 第一，保密。Number 2, all the condition has been met, right? You did the termite, right? You did the disclosure, all the money's in, right? And of course, they distribute the money, okay? They handle the money. 他管住这个钱， okay? 进进出出的钱。So this is the sequence of events, okay? Escrow 这是做这么多的东西 okay? Number 1, the first thing that they do is pull up a preliminary title report, okay? 他就要一份那个初级房产报告 ，okay? 看里面谁欠谁的钱 ，okay? The lender demand, okay? On the seller side, on the loan, how much he or she owns, or they own, okay? How much to pay off the bank, okay? For the buyer, they need to do the loans for the buyer, okay? Do all the documents, okay? Have them sign and notarize, okay? And then completing the condition and depositing of funds, okay? 管住你们的条件，加上了钱的方面。Adjustment and proration, okay? 分配所有的钱 ，okay? like for what? Taxes, rent, insurance, etc. Okay. Transfer existing fire policy or create new one. Okay. 保险的话，它用旧的还是它用新的 ？Recording, right, of the deed. OK， 它这个产权证它要记录在county 这边去记录 ，OK，and issuing of the title insurance，OK， 要帮买主帮屋主买一个保险给买主 ，OK， 然后买主又买一个保险给银行。So the seller will get a title insurance for the buyer gets the title insurance to the bank, OK. Disbursement of fund, OK， 所有的钱要付出去 ，OK，and then provide statement to each party, OK， 要给两方一个清单 ，OK。So on here, right, 30 days, right， 30天去操作 ，OK， typical, OK。
So when you say statement, you mean HUD?
Yeah, typically HUD, yeah.
Is it another one for commercial?
No, it's just a closing statement for commercial, yeah. But whenever you involve a loan, okay, and HUD one will come into play, okay. Okay, real estate broker can conduct escrows, okay. I did 2 and I had enough, okay. So now I'm contracting a escrow company to partner with me to do our own escrows, okay. Broker can handle escrow for fees only if the broker is acting as a real estate agent or principal in that transaction. So only my deals only, I could do escrows, okay. If it's not, then we cannot, okay. Okay, how escrow works, okay. What are the rules, okay? 它有什么规矩 okay? All time frame for escrow commence from the time the contract becomes binding. So when it's binding, when both party accepts, okay? 接受这一天就开始了 So if they accept today, today is day 1, number 1, not tomorrow, okay? 如果今天接受的话，今天开始是第一天 okay? The purchase agreement typically has a provision for escrow to acknowledge receipt of this document, okay? On the purchase agreement, okay, on page 10, that's where escrow fill in the acceptance of this contract, okay? Escrow 呢，它在协议里面有收签 ，OK， 这是我们做这个 escrow 了 ，OK。Okay, escrow is completed when 它什么时候完成呢 ？All conditions, OK， 所有的条件符合 ，OK， it has been met, OK。All of the conditions of the parties have been met, OK， 两方该做的事情做好 ，OK。And 钱的方面 ，okay, and the monies too, okay, that they have to pay, they pay, okay. Mostly is the buyer's money going in, right? Okay, let's look at the differences between North and South California, okay. This is different, okay. When a signed escrow instruction delivered, 他什么时候签那个中间交易公司的协议了 ，OK？ In Southern California, 南加州的话 ，OK？ They both sign at the start of escrow, OK？ 开始操作 escrow 的时候，他签字两方 ，OK？ In Northern California, 北加州的话 ，OK？ Is at the end of escrow they sign, okay? So that's the big difference, okay? Southern California, you sign in the beginning. Northern California, you sign at the end. Okay, but nevertheless, you sign. Okay. 南加州开始你就签字了 ，OK。北加州 ，OK。你结束的时候就签 ，OK。OK, who performs the escrow services？ OK， 谁做这个 escrow 的事情呢 ？In Southern California, independent escrow companies, OK, escrow 公司 or financial institutions 银行 ，OK。But in Northern California, OK， 北加州的话 ，exclusively title insurance companies, OK， 产权保险公司去做 escrow, OK, who pays for escrow fees? 谁付这个费用呢 ？California is usually split 50-50, OK， 南加州每人付一半 ，OK, between buyer and seller, OK。Northern California 北加州呢，全部 buyer 去付，买主去付的北加州 ，OK。So that's why it's costing higher, right? In Northern California, if you want to buy a home, OK。在北加州买房的话，你大概要多付1500到2000块 ，OK。Alright, who traditionally pay for title insurance? 谁付这个产权保险费 ？In California, Southern California, okay, seller pays, okay, the standard policy, okay, 卖主付这个产权保险给这个买主 ，okay。Northern California 北加州的话 ，buyer pays for the standard policy. OK， 北加州买主要自己买自己的保险 ，OK。Anything above standard policy, OK, both Northern and Southern California buyer pays, OK, for the extra, OK。它都要保护的话 ，OK， 南加州、北加州都是买主去付 ，OK。So everybody understand the differences between North and South, right? Yes?
It's more expensive to buy home than one.
Yeah, in Northern California, yes.
It says custom, so if you're negotiating a deal.
Oh yeah, I mean, if we put it in a contract and you state that, hey, I'll give you such a good price, then you pay, right?
Be explicit when you're overriding the convention.
Right, exactly. Okay. But on the contract, it says everything, who pays for what. So you just check the right boxes, right? Okay, so who selects the escrow company? It is negotiated between buyer and seller, but typically seller dictates. Okay， 很多时候谁选那个 escrow 公司呢 ？OK， 他可以讨价还价 ，OK， 但是呢 ，seller always want to control the transaction, right? They pick an escrow company that they're familiar with, okay? Alright, 3 ways to terminate an escrow. 怎么去结束那个 escrow 呢 ？Number 1, you complete escrow 完成了 ，right？ 这是普通的完成。Mutual agreement 两方同意 ，okay? Or number 3, court action. It's called interpleader. Okay, this word, okay, remember, okay, is on the test. 它会考你的考试 ，okay? Called interpleader. Okay, so seller and buyer, they don't agree. What happened? Okay, escrow will say, you guys settle in court, then come back. Okay, I'm just stopping right here. Okay, 它会停掉，叫两方去法庭搞定，他们怎么去操作，然后继续。Okay. Alright, escrow instructions are formal instructions which are drawn from the information contained in the original signed purchase agreement. Okay， 它从你的协议抽出来怎么去操作这个交易。Okay, financing is an important aspect of escrow. Okay， 贷款呢也是通过 escrow 去做的。Okay, for the seller side, right, they have to get the payoff demand statement from the bank. Okay, and the beneficial statement. These two items, escrow have to get from the seller's bank. Okay， 这两样东西 ，Okay, escrow 又从卖主的银行。
Closing gets bumped. Comes later, you have to go back and get that again really quick unless they can do it day by day.
Oh yeah, so escrow is a lot of work, right? Yeah. 一个延期的话，他讲 OK， 这个 escrow 公司也是打电话给银行 OK， 这个数字会改了 OK。Okay, let's look at an example. Okay， 看看 ，this is buyer, this is seller. Okay, sell price 800,000， 卖价80万。First trustee 第一贷款640 64万 ，OK。第二贷款 second trustee 80,000 8万块，第二贷款。Down payment 首付8万块 80,000， OK。Now it says broker, right? This is commission, okay? 48,000, okay? For both sides, obviously, right? 两方的佣金4万8 ，okay? Existing lien, okay? 这是屋主的 first trustee, okay? 屋主的贷款 ，okay? 卖主的贷款 ，okay? So this is the seller's loan that they have to pay off, okay? And then other stuff, title insurance, etc. Okay. So it says here, right? Pay by seller, right? The title policy. So this transaction, is it Southern California or is it Northern California?
Other?
Seller pays.
California.
Southern, right? Correct answer. 南加州交易 ，OK， 因为 seller 付这个 title。Assuming, right? Customary.
I got a question on the when it says first trustee and second trustee.
Yeah.
That's how much money they're putting in on the
Now how much they borrowing?
borrowing.
Okay. This is from the first bank. This is from the second bank.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
那个 second trustee 的那个是什么？
第二贷款，
第二的。
对，第二贷款。
那个 street 那个生产房那个173那个是什么？
这个啊，这是城市的税嘛？
城市
对
税。这是每月的吗？
都是一次过。
新房子，
对。一次性。他买这个债券嘛，那是办。
一年的为。
呀，一次，他付这个钱。Okay. Okay, so it looks something like this. Okay, so this is the buyer final settlement statement. Okay, it has a record of what they pay in. Okay, 它记录他付多少钱进去。Okay, 5,000 initial deposit, 86,000 cash deposit, 640,000 first lien. Okay. And then 80,000 second trustee, okay? These are borrow money, okay? 这个买主借这个钱64万跟8万块，他自己的钱是8万6跟5000块 ，okay? And then all these are different charges. Okay, look at here, loan fees, right? 他做贷款的费用6400 okay, escrow fee 900 okay. Wow, this is a transaction in the future, 2020.
Oh wow.
Or was it 1920? Okay, so 买主的用费11000 okay, 总数. So that's how much it costs the buyer to do the transaction, $11,000, okay?
That's what you consider like closing costs?
Yeah. So typically it's more than 1%, okay? 大概超过1%你的买价, okay? Okay, this is the seller version, okay? So right here, you know, right, the seller is giving the buyer the second trustee, okay? 卖主借8万块给这个买主, okay? Second trustee. Yes.
Is that owner financing for the second
Yes.
mortgage?
Yes. Okay. So proration, okay, so it's getting some credit back, okay. This is taxes that they pay, right? So it's seller overpay, so he gets that back from the buyer, okay. 这个呢，这是屋主 ，OK， 他付这个税，他多付了 ，OK， 这个买主又给他这个钱 ，OK。And then commission is paid by the seller, right? Okay. 这个佣金就是屋主 ，OK， 卖主去付的 ，OK， 等等。
The seller pays the whole commission?
Yes.
I thought it was 50-50, no?
No. You wish, right? Yeah. So the net proceed after they pay off everything and everything, right? They make $171,000. Okay. 他这个卖主 ，OK， 付清他的贷款等等，减掉用费，他赚了17万。Okay. So this is the statement, right? 这个是这个清单了 ，OK。Okay, closing day is the day of recordation. Okay, so when they say recording has been confirmed, okay, that means it's done. Okay, it's in the county. Okay, 它记录下来的话，它有 confirm. Okay， 就是做好了。Okay， 记录下来了。Okay， 表示你这个交易呢就记录到这个 county 政府这边了。Okay, so closing process, signing, transfer, and distribute of funds. They could say if it's closed on Friday typically, okay, 如果星期五去结束的话 they will distribute the fund on Monday. Okay, they finish everything on Monday. Okay, 然后他星期一呢，他会所有的文件等等 ，OK， 就星期一结束 ，OK， 就是分配这个钱等等 ，OK。Typically, it takes escrow 1 day to clear everything up, okay. Okay, proration. Let's talk about that, okay. 怎么去分配？ So on tests, we use 30 days. Okay, 考试的话，我们用30天来分配。But in actual escrow, they use the actual month dates. Okay, they use 28 days, 29 days, 30 days, and 31 days. Okay, depending on the month that they close it. Okay, all right. What do they prorate? Property taxes, right? 房地产税 Fire insurance 保险 interest that you pay to the bank. Okay, 利息你的贷款。Okay, and rent. Okay, 租金。Okay, so whatever the seller make is reported to the IRS. Okay, for example, the seller makes that $170,000. Okay, that's reported to the IRS. Okay.
How about what's the rent in there for?
If it's an income property,
Okay.
let's say it's $2,000 rent, right? And they close on the 22nd.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Okay. So the seller gets the rent until the 22nd. Okay. And then the new owner, the new buyer, the buyer will get 23rd onward. Okay. 他分配这个 for typical house, fire insurance is about $80 to $100. 80块到100块。一个月1000到1200左右，50万的房子。
如果你要贷款的话，必须要买那个保险的。
我意见有没有贷款，你自己就应该买一个保险。对。
PMI is not included in that?
啊
PMI is not included in
No, PMI is on the loan side. Yeah, that's not prorated. Yeah, everything buyer have to pay.
所以说那个房子贷款的费用除了交那个城市的税以外，还有保险。如果你出租的话，还要买给那个租的人的那种险要买。
租约这边不关于买卖。
保险啊，就是你的房子里面有人住。
对啊，你必须要，对，有保险，对。他自己也要买保险。对。屋主买这个火险，房客也要买房客的保险。万一人他的客人摔倒，他告他会负责。
这个很贵的。
不贵。
不是我说啦，你万一摔倒了，人家告你很贵的。
没有，这个房客买的保险大概100-200块一年。
我说房客，我说如果你没保险，我说租客。
当然了，对啊。
对，要告你这样很贵。
对啊。
我现在有一个那个朋友，就是他的那个房子，他是condo，两家在下面有一家管不过，结果把下面都是。
是啊。
大家都方便结果我这个朋友前女友这个朋友他才知道他很有钱，他才知道他没买保险。
啊。
就是房子保险，说他地都湿了，地毯都是天花乱坠。
就是啊。
然后就人家买保险，然后 HOA 呢就基本上就中间的
外面对。
修了之后，底下没有，所以他还要另外怎么保险冲这种墙。
对。
就现在他房客现在就是反过来说，我这什么都湿了，你要保我，要给你赔的。结果后来他又去帮他去问楼上那家的保险公司应该赔的，因为是你楼上掉下来，对不对？楼上保险公司说不赔，因为这种情况是你们不是他是这种天灾人祸的管不过，所以他保他的，辅导你。
对啊。
他是那个保险，warranty 吧？
不是 home warranty， 它是 renter 的保险，保护他财产跟被告同时。
房东买，
房客。
房客如果不买，不就是
房客买。
你听我讲，如果你房客没有买，他在你的房子里面出生了意外，是你房东负责任的。然后但是你房东买了，
你协议上由他买，他不买他的事。
那你协议没写的情况下，
当然有写啊。
对啊，如果协议没写的情况下，就是你
看这协议，
所以你房东一定要买保险，万一发生意外，不然了也。
Okay, let's continue. Okay.
他没买呢。
Okay, escrow, yeah. 有，都有的。Okay, they also take care of termites and other problems. Okay. Escrow. All FHA and VA loans, they have to have a termite report. Okay, make sure the structure is solid, right?
And who does that report go to?
Escrow company.
Who's that escrow?
Yeah, escrow. But everybody, they should keep the pest control report for 3 years. Okay. Okay, local custom usually decide who pays. Okay, typically in Southern California, seller pays. Okay, but it depends on your contract, right? Okay, your contract could say seller don't pay. Okay, so that will be the pest control. Typically, when you see a house, right, you see a big old tent on top, right? That will cost anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000. Okay, if you do, exterminate a termite that way. Okay, very costly. So I suggest don't do that if you want to sell your house, right? Just do a spray, maybe less than 1,000. Okay, less than 1,000 to do spraying. This guaranteed for 3 years. Okay, the spray 1 year. Okay, you just get the job done, no more termite, and then that's it. Okay, you save the seller some money. Okay.
What is the FHA and VA
Federal Housing Authority, VA is Veteran Administration. These are guaranteed loans by these two entities. Okay, so they guarantee the bank that the borrower will pay. Okay, when they default. All right, broker maintains pest control document for 3 years. Okay, and if there's a test question, they will test you. Okay, 3 years, you have to keep it. Okay. 要保持3年那个报告 ，OK。Okay, fire insurance 保险 It insures against financial loss due to fires and other perils like lightning. Okay, it is inexpensive compared to the losses due to fire. Okay, so typically it's about $1,000 per year. Okay, so if you keep your house for 10 years, it'll cost you $10,000. Okay, 10K. But if you lose your house, right, your down payment is 20%, right? You lose 100,000 of your down payment, right? That's gone up in smokes, right? You rather pay 10K or you lose 100K. Okay. All lending institutions require coverage up to the loan amount. Okay. 所有借款的银行 ，OK， 它需要你买保险 ，OK， 等于它借款额度给你。So if they lend you 400,000, they want to see you have at least $400,000 of coverage. Okay, that the insurance will pay up to this amount. Okay. And then they have full replacement value of the structure. Okay. They just want to make sure that the collateral is protected. Just like when you lease a car, right? Or when you borrow money to buy a car. Those banks will also say you have to buy collision, right? In case you crash the car, right? Someone have to pay. Okay. So same thing with house, right? 一样，车你买车贷款一样 ，OK， 它要你保护这个车子 ，OK。 Any questions on fire insurance? Typically they use a new one, okay, so they don't have to prorate the old one, okay, unless the old one is a good deal, okay, then you keep it.
How do you know if you have fire insurance?
What?
How do you know if you have that one?
Typically the bank will know, and if you don't have it, right, they will assign one for you, very expensive, so you better pay your own, okay, to keep the cost down, okay. Okay, what does it insure? Fire, obviously, right? And lightning. Why lightning? Anybody know? Okay. Your house has a chimney, right? And if you use a chimney, it builds up carbon and soot, right? All along down to your living room. Okay. If the lightning hits, right? Okay. It light up all the suits and they go boom right into your living room, right? And if your living room have draperies, sofas, carpet, right? Then you have fire. Okay. So lightning is very scary. Okay. So most chimney they have a lightning arrestor. Okay. So it hits, it goes directly to the ground. It doesn't go through the chimney. Okay. So that's one protection to protect from lightning. Okay. 闪电的话，这个闪电 ，OK， 通过这个烟通着火 ，OK， 到你这个歌厅就着火了 ，OK， 所以呢，这个闪电也是很可怕的 ，OK。
那也有这个保险哦。
对，这个保险保这个 lightning，OK。
贵吗？
会。
比那个火险还贵吗？
对，保险一起。So other coverage is what? Windstorm, right? 刮风 ，explosion 爆炸 ，hail, OK， 那个冰块 ，OK。Aircraft, it happens, OK， 飞机掉到你的屋顶上面。What smoke?
When your neighbor's house.
Yeah, your neighbor's house, right? When it's on fire, the smoke get into your carpet, your clothing, your curtains, everything that's fabric, right? That breathes, okay. Once the smoke gets in, you cannot get it out, okay. 那个烟也是很严重的 ，OK. And riots, okay, looting, okay. Vehicle and strike or civil commotion, okay, riots. So these are extra coverage, okay? You have to pay for it. That's separate, okay? Unless you own a mansion, okay, don't get it. Because if everybody, you know, you have a 8.5 or 9.2 earthquake, okay, everybody will be affected. Okay?
You can get a free quote in the California earthquake authority.
Yeah, you could, yeah. Yeah, exactly. They know the fault lines are, yeah. Yeah. Just make sure you're not on the fault line. Okay, fire insurance proration. Okay, 这个也是有分配。
On the earthquake real fast, say if something like that ever happened, you're paying all this money, but if an earthquake, how about the insurance itself has damage? Like,
okay, let me explain. Let's say you have a house, right? And typically fire starts in the garage. Why? That's where your water heater is, right? Okay, 那个热水炉。If you don't strap it down, right? When it falls, right? What do you burn? Gas, right? Your gas line will be broken if this whole water heater falls off, right? So when your gas line is broken, what happens? It goes to fire, right? But the cause of that fire is from the earthquake, so the fire will not pay you. Okay, so that's why you need to strap it down, right? Okay. Now, if it's happened that the water heater malfunctions, right, and then fire start from there, right, then they will pay. Okay. And insurance company is very peculiar. Okay. Any equipment in your house that is not UL listed, okay, underwriter listed, okay, meaning it passed electrical testing and fire hazard, okay. Okay, if you don't have all the equipment, let's say you buy from Walmart, right, or from a swap meet, right, some electronic device that they don't have UL, and this thing caused a fire, they will not pay. Okay， 如果你的设备电子这个设备 ，OK， 没有这个标志 UL，OK， 火生产了，从这个产品 ，OK， 生产那个火，它不赔。OK，You must have UL equipment。
就是你的电子设备一定要有这个标志才。
Yes. Okay. Very important. Okay. A lot of people don't know that. Okay. Especially when you make your own device, right? It's not UL listed. Okay.
你刚才说的是不是就是说煤气着火了，然后insurance这个对吗？
一个地震 ，right？ 这个热水炉垮了，倒下来，你的瓦斯管断了，然后生产火的话，他不赔。
然后我问你，然后那谁来赔呢？这个房子？
自己赔啊。
那他是不是又要买别的保？
所以你的热水炉就固的在墙上，来这个墙上面不用掉下来。所以为什么它有这个规矩？哎。
什么炉？
啊，热水炉啊。
做热水，你就锅炉嘛。
对。
锅炉要绑起来，锅炉都有带。
Okay, fire insurance proration. Okay. Typically, if they get a new one, you don't need to do the proration. Okay. 火险也是分配的 ，OK， 如果你用旧的 ，OK， 大部分都找自己新的火险 ，OK。Okay, co-insurance clause. Okay, insurance company is very smart. Okay, they don't insure 100%. They only insure up to 80%. Let's see how they do that. Let's say the actual house, okay, is 200,000. 你看看你的房楼是20万来盖的 ，okay. They will do 80% co-insurance. Okay, they say we'll pay up to 80% of it, so 160, right? So this is the maximum that they would insure you. So they lop off 40K already, right? 他已经取掉4万块了 ，OK？ 他讲我最多赔你16000，16万 ，OK？ And then the face amount of your value is only 120. So they go down another 80%. Okay? So the required amount is 160, right? That's the maximum that you could get. But the actual amount that they pay you is 120. Okay?
What do you mean by face amount on your policy?
That's how much, that's the maximum that they pay.
I thought the maximum was 160.
But this call is, well, your house is worth 200K, right? They won't do 200K. They say the most we could do is up to 80%. So the max is 160. But the actual policy, they only pay 80% of that.
Oh.
So they only pay you this much, right? So they're actually insuring how much, right? 120 divided by 200. They only insure 60%.
It doesn't matter how much your house is worth. It could be 600, but they only cover 160.
Yeah, so they don't go to the max, okay? So in reality, they only give you 60% of coverage. You see how smart they are? Okay. But they say 75%. Okay. But in actual calculation, it's 60%. Okay. If your actual fire loss is 80,000, okay, 你真的损失8万块的话 okay, they only pay 75% of the 80, so they only pay you 60,000. And then you have to come up with out of your own pocket 20,000.
你还要自己损失要2万块钱，就20%损失你自己来赔。
对，所以他只有赔你80%。
那为什么保险就是？
他省钱嘛。
他就是会赔你80%。
Yeah, so that's why they could keep the cost of the premium low, right?
Oh.
Because they don't pay you back 100%. Okay.
And older houses don't have to specify you need to go back up to the current code level.
Depending on the insurance company. I mean, if everything is too cold or they could grandfather it, then it's okay. But the actuary, they will figure out, you know, they always make money. So don't worry about the insurance company, okay? Yeah, they never lose. But this is what they call coinsurance, okay? Alright, title insurance, 房产的保险, okay? This is to protect the owner from financial losses, okay, due to title imperfections. Okay, the title 有问题的话，它就保护你。Okay, what they call chain of title is called the history of title. Okay, they tell you all of the previous owners. Okay, 所有的历史 ，okay, 这个产权的历史。A title plan, what does that mean? It's a database, right? 它库存里面有很多这个资料 database. Okay, it's called title plan. Okay. So title insurance has 4 functions. 它有4个工作能力 OK. A search of records, 它会找 OK 所有的历史 OK 找就是屋主出来 OK. Examine off record risk OK 它看看有没有记录的东西。Interpret legality of record OK 看看它这个文件是不是真的还是假的 OK 还是人家诈骗的等等 OK. Ensure economic loss 如果他发现可以保护你的话，他可以赔偿 OK. Okay, first thing that the escrow company order is the preliminary title report. Okay, escrow 公司会 order 这个初期产权报告 OK. And type of insurance policy CLTA, California Land Title Association Standard Policy. Okay, so this is the standard. Okay, standard policy. It insures against all items of record, meaning whatever is recorded, they would insure. If it's not recorded, they don't insure. Okay, 如果没有记录的话，它不担保。Okay, what do they off record? Right, forgeries. Okay, 假冒的。Okay. 不超低于18岁年龄的 ，OK， 还是老人家 ，OK， 操作的东西不算数 ，OK。Invalid delivery, meaning that they have not been notarized， 哎，他没有公证过的东西 ，OK。Unrecorded federal state income tax，OK， 这个屋主没有付联邦这个收入税 ，OK， 他可以抵押他的房子等等 ，OK。Undisclosed rights of husband and wife， ，OK， 他没有宣布他是结婚的 ，OK， 等等 ，OK。Expenses incurred in defending title. Okay, all of this they cover under the standard policy. Okay, 它会保所有的东西。Okay, what does it not insure? 我看它不保什么东西 ？Easements 让路 ，Okay, which are not shown on the public record. Okay, 如果它没有记录下来的东西，它不保。Okay, also 让路嘛，对，让路就是比如说 ，OK， 这条路，你是 A， 人家是 B，OK，B 没办法进去，你这个 driveway 又让给他用，这个就是让路，这块地是让路 ，OK， 对 ，OK，rights and claims of person in physical possession of the land, okay, by squatters, right? Unrecorded claims not in public record, okay? As long as there's anything that's not recorded, they don't insure, okay? 你没有记录，它就不担保 ，okay? Mining claims, reservation, water rights, government action such as zoning ordinance, they don't insure, okay? 城市的zoning, okay, 它的不包里面 ，because zoning can change, okay, so they don't insure against that, okay. Okay, the American Land Title Association policy, they cover a little bit more, okay. So A for better, right? Better policy. That's how you tell the difference between A, LTA, or CLTA, okay. So what does it insure? It insures everything that the standard has, right? 它包括所有的基本的保险 ，okay. So it includes a lot of the exclusions, okay. General required by lenders, by out-of-state lenders, not able to make personal inspection of the property, okay. If you use a lender that's not in California, typically they want you to buy them a auto policy, okay. 如果这个借款公司 ，OK， 银行不在加州的话，他必须要借款者买主 ，OK， 去买这个比较好的这个保险给他 ，OK。Auto does not insure against what? Okay, defects known by the insurer at the time of policy was issued but not designated in writing. Okay, 没有写下来的东西都不保 ，OK。Government regulation concerning occupancy and zoning. OK， 这是关于这个地区的问题 ，OK， 它也不保 ，OK。So whenever you run into title insurance on a test, right? Zoning is the answer. OK， 你考试的时候的话 ，OK， 关于 title 保险的话 ，right？ Zoning 这是这个答案 ，OK。They will ask you, okay? Everything's included except, okay? Zoning is the answer, okay? For any policy, okay? They don't insure against zoning. Okay? You're gonna find that they try to test you on that, okay? Okay. So, okay. Title insurance, okay? Include everything except, okay? Zoning is not insured. Okay? Yes. And they cannot control it.
What is
Yeah.
can you define what zoning is?
Okay, zoning in, let's say in the city, they say anything above foothill is residential. Anything below that is commercial. Right? So those are zoning.
And then they put a spot zoning.
Yeah, in residential they say, okay, you could put a 7-Eleven. It's called spot zoning. Okay? Yeah. LTR policy is for 1 to 4 units. Okay, it's just for multi-unit policies. Okay， 这是多单位的保险，产权保险。Okay. Okay, who pays for title insurance? In the north, buyer, right? In the south, seller. 北加州买主去付这个产权保险费 ，OK？ 南加州的话，卖主去付 ，OK？ Okay, title insurance disclosure. Let's say your buyer is all cash, right? Okay? And they don't want to buy their own title insurance for whatever reason, okay? You must tell them, okay, that it's better to have title insurance, okay? So this is in Northern California, okay? Let the buyer have an option to buy or not to buy, okay? If it's all cash, right? 在北加州的话，因为他买房全现金的话，他有选择不买这个 title 保险 ，OK？ 但是这个东西你要宣布给他听 ，OK？ 他知道要买，还是他选择不买，这是他的事 ，OK？ Okay, RESPA, Real Estate Settlement Procedure Act, basically is a law for disclosure for all financial cost of doing a loan, OK？ 这个是一个法律 ，OK？ 银行要宣布所有的用费给这个借款者 ，OK？ So it states that the precise closing costs, right, of real estate transaction must be made known to the borrower 1 business day before escrow closes. Okay? They have to give them all of the costs, okay? So they can see what money goes into getting this loan, okay? 他所有的费用 ，OK， 去做这个贷款 ，OK， 他要知道 ，OK， 这是这个法律叫 RESPA，OK。Okay, other provision rules that, okay, before they have a good faith estimate, now they call it the LD, okay, loan disclosure, okay. 3 days, within 3 days of you try to get the loan, they give you LD, okay. It's just an estimate of the cost, okay, that's involved. 他大概给你这个用费 ，OK。Lender must provide borrower with the information booklet, OK。然后银行有给你一本课本那个书，给解释给你听 ，OK。And then escrow company must furnish uniform settlement statement to the borrower. So this is the this is the hot one, OK。这个是清单了 ，OK， 给这个借款者这个买主 ，OK。So it looks something like this, okay? Everything is itemized, right, by numbers. This is the hot one that you talk about, okay? So it's called the U.S. Department of Housing Urban Development, HUD, HUD 1, okay? So everything is itemized. For example, we pick out 409, right? Taxes, referring to property taxes. Okay. We talk about 504, right? It's the payoff amount. Okay, payoff to the seller's loan. Okay, $490,000. Okay. And for example, 103, right? Settlement charges to borrower, okay? $10,000, okay? Everything is itemized by number, okay? You know how government work, right? Everything is number, okay? And acronyms, okay? So this is called HUD 1, okay? 这个清单就叫那个名称叫 HUD 1, okay? Okay, escrow and title insurance company are prohibited from receiving kickbacks. All right, so you cannot get referral fees, things like that. Okay. Now, title company and escrow company, they often provide, I don't know, mouse pads, whatever, right? Stationery, but it's under their own name as their marketing funds, right? They cannot put the notepad with my name on it, Star Max Realty. That will be a gift, so they cannot do that. Okay. Okay. escrow 公司跟 title 公司，它不可以回的费用给你的 ，OK？ 你用它，你不可以接受这些礼物啊等等 ，OK？ No seller may require buyer to purchase title insurance from any particular company as a condition of sale. Okay, so the buyer has their own choice of when they pay for things. Okay, they have their own choice. Okay. 买主的话，他有权利去选 ，OK， 这些公司，如果他付费的话 ，OK。Okay, California Escrow Association, escrow 公司有他们那个会的 ，OK。So California Escrow Association is this four badgers, okay. Okay, back to the summary. Chapter 7, we'll talk about how escrows is created. Okay, 怎么开始这个 escrow. Most important thing, escrow have their own document. They have their own escrow instructions. Okay, 两方有签的 both buyer and seller have to sign in the beginning for Southern California. Okay, at the end for Northern California. Okay, and it's a neutral party. Okay, 他也不帮卖主也不帮这个买主 ，OK， 他不偏一方的 ，OK。Conditional delivery, OK, money and documents and conditions, OK。他管什么呢？管条件有没有符合条件 ，OK， 这个纸张加上这个钱这方面。All conditions has been met, and then party receiving accounting and money, then escrow is complete. Okay. Remember on the test, they will test you on this word, interpleader. Okay, 他会考你这个单词的。Okay. What is interpleader?
When the two buyers and the sellers can decide. And escrow.
Yeah. So they put it under interpleader. They say, I'm waiting for you to resolve your issue, then we could move on. Okay. The payoff demand is what the escrow have to pay from the fund, right? To pay off the seller's loan. Okay. 卖主的贷款 escrow 公司要付清 Okay. And then this is the bank, seller's bank statement to them. Okay. Closing day is close of escrow date. 这是过户这个日期。Proration for property taxes, insurance, interest, and rent, right? 分配什么东西？房地产税、火险、利息、房租。Okay. Structural pest control report. How many years you have to keep? 3 years, right? 要保持3年。这个报告。Okay, chain of title is what? History, right? history. Okay. Title plan database. Okay. 这个是房产权的历史 ，OK， 这个是它的 database，DB， OK。And the first report that they order is the preliminary title report, OK， 初级产权报告 ，OK。These two are title insurance. C is for standard, 基本的 ，OK。A is for American for advanced, OK. This has more coverage, OK. This one is for multi-unit, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 units, or 2, 3, 4 units. RESPA, what's RESPA? It's a law for disclosure for the cost of doing the loan, right? When do they get it? At least 1 day in advance before COE, okay, before closing of escrow. 它结束交易之前1天之前 a business day, they have to know the cost, okay? 还有知道所有的用费